All right, welcome back. All but packed up, ready to go tomorrow. Crack of dawn, gonna head out. There's some buses that leave at 6 and 7 and 8. Just about every hour, from what I can tell, with the Vietnamese translation. I can fly. I mean, certain days are cheaper than others. The thing that's annoying, frankly, is there's these prices, right? The airlines give you. And let's just say it's $100. That may not be it. Certain days it's maybe $60 or $40. I mean, because it's basically an hour flight from here to Ho Chi Minh, so it's relatively cheap. That's not the problem. Then they have taxes and fees. Then they have baggage fees. I mean, by the end of it, the cost has almost doubled. And frankly, I'm at that point just like, you know, what? It really makes me angry. I mean, nothing, if you travel, there's nothing more infuriating than all the fees, gimmicks, just everything you go through. I'm completely over that. I am just, I hate airlines so bad I can taste it. Actually, just from the standpoint of business, I'm surprised businesses use the word fee, period. I mean, talk about triggering and stuff. I mean, it's like they're making them up at this point. Just give me the cost to fly. Majority of the people have bags. Why would this be an upgrade? You either have a very heavy bag or you have a bag. Not even gonna pretend to know, but I mean, I can't imagine 10% of the people flying have just a carry-on. I don't even know. So there's that. I'm not looking forward to taking the bus. I've had my fill of the bus. The other thing that's kind of interesting, I mean, Thailand, Philippines, even Ho Chi Minh seems a little bit better, where it seems a little more straightforward on the whole bus situation, a bus schedule. Just in general, it seems a little more straightforward than it is here. I mean, this is kind of like a city where the highway goes through the area, I don't know, 10 kilometers away. I don't even know how far that is in miles, but there's all these shuttle vans that I guess take people out towards the highway. And of course, all of these travel agencies booking to take you to these buses. And it's not very clear what you're getting because, of course, everything is lost in translation. Many ask me, they go, well, use the translation app. I do. Actually, a good example of this is My coffee order was wrong like 3 times. I mean, seriously, coffee with a little bit of milk. That is my coffee order. And man, it's surprising how often that one gets blown. Condensed milk is a big deal here. I'll even take it with a little bit of condensed milk. I'd prefer it to not be 80% condensed milk, but that's how they're taking their coffee here. Now, that's not the part that worries me. The part that worries me is like, I book my hotel, right? The front desk, we make a deal. I make them write me a receipt so that way at least I have some documentation. Because, I mean, you're dealing with maybe a couple different people. In this case, I don't have a good feel for what's going on, but I think it's, of course, a family that lives on site here. And maybe the sister works during the day, the son works at night, and then the auntie works in the evening. The kid or the brother or whatever, he it's nothing is important to him. He writes a receipt very, blah blah blah, very minimal. The one I like dealing with is the sister, the lady in of course the daytime. She gives me a nice detailed receipt the day in, the checkout day. Try to keep everything very simple. Because I'm always worried, like, we have a beef, right? I mean, then how do you figure it out? It's like, and again, we're not talking about a lot of money. We're talking like $10 a night, $11 a night. With the conversion, it's like just over $11. So, and I look at their book and I'm like, man, I don't even know what they're looking at. I'm just like, make sure you write down your little book, I am at least exhausted from traveling, moving around, new places. All of that's very, very stressful for me. Plus, I work. I definitely work and work a lot. So I have to plan around that stuff. And again, I don't even plan that well. It took like several days to kind of figure out what I was doing in the way of bus, and I still don't even know. I mean, I got it bookmarked on Google Maps where I should go. Talk through a few travel agents here locally. All of them with much different information. And it's not like, you pay this amount, this is the service you're getting, this is the bus you're getting. And it's not unusual to be at least a little bit late, and then who knows, because you get picked up and you get taken to another location. Like I did at Ho Chi Minh, it was like a little scooter ride, a little shuttle ride, and then 20 minutes later we were on a bus ride. And I got in the bus, and again, being 6'4", these little sleepers were small, and I was like, oh boy. I mean, it was definitely small. It took some gymnastics to get into the sleeper. And then it was just, at one point, I was just done with it. I was done with it. I almost got off the bus at the the stop that happened to be much closer to the airport. And I seen the airport on the on Google Maps, just kind of following where we were. And I seen some hotels around the bus place, and I was like, I'm so done with this. I mean, it's there's no toilet on the bus. Here I am, an older man with prostate issues and stuff. I'm about, I don't know, 60-70% okay, but I'm 30 or 40% not okay. Have to take a piss. God forbid I have to take a dump. I've shamefully admit that I was walking one day. I mean, this was in the last 2 years, and I took a dump in my pants. That's not a joke. I mean, I'm terrified something like that will happen again. And in the Philippines, I feel like they are, would pull over and be helpful. Here, I'm just not sure, I'm just not sure. How do you explain that? I gotta take a dump soon. And what I mean by soon is sooner than later. People ask me a lot of travel questions and stuff. I really would love to be more transparent, but I get a lot of weird messages and stuff like that, and a lot of people I don't respond to, not for any particular reason, just want to meet or something. And I don't want to appear to be weird or anything, but let's just say I'm just a little bit awkward, I guess, right? I don't really know. But stay over here has been good. I mean, it is cheap. I'm headed back over there, either to Vietnam or Hanoi. Hanoi is a long ways away. Da Nang, 10 hours. Ho Chi Minh's 8 hours. No easy way out of this. Like, I released a short earlier. There's buses all over, and I know they're going to the airport. Some of them it's clearer than others. There's a lot of chartered buses for tours for Chinese and Koreans. So I'd have to research about that. And I mean, they're going over there, hourly. I do know where the airport shuttle pickup is, but I went over there to kind of try to talk to somebody, and again, lost in translation, without a doubt. And I could see it there. They had a timetable, so I could also take a Grab over there. I think it's 17-20 miles away. And then again, like I said, the cost, maybe about 5 times. I gotta take a shuttle or a Grab. Grab maybe is right in the, I don't know, $16-18 range, somewhere in there. I mean, it's a little ways over there. I could take the motorbike and hold on to my stuff, which it should be doable. I held my suitcase the much larger one, the Green Monster, all the way across Bangkok. And I didn't think I could, and on a very small bike. So this guy, you know, he high five to him. I mean, he did it, but it was pretty. You could tell the motorcycle was struggling. Many times I'd like to have the camera out more, but it's tough, you know. Let's get the camera out, especially in that situation. I mean, I was already trying to figure out like what to do, and then here comes the motorcycle guy. He's like, "Oh yeah, get on, get on." End up being like $5. I give the guy like $10, all the way across town on the bike. I mean, even by car, it would have been maybe 40 minutes minimum. And so I was pretty thrilled. We'll see how I feel. I'm 80-90% packed up, ready to rock and roll. Feel like it would probably be a little bit better to leave on Monday or Tuesday, but see what happens tomorrow. I'll catch you on the next video.